It's 91.5 WRPI Troy, hanging out with the Idiot Emeritus. More in the continuing series of Progressive Brain Damage in the Morning. Yeah, that strikes a note, doesn't it? A sour chord for me and you. Old Gene Shepard there. Yes, he's going to tell you the story about ham radio licensing exam back in 1963. And I would lay in bed listening to my home-built crystal set. Dad had brought home the parts from the factory. Round that wire around an old toilet paper, empty roll, copper, had a cat's whisker, scratching against an old rusty razor blade, a ground wire connected to the steam radiator, and then tying a wire running out the second-story window to the barn. Now I'm going to tell you about the flood in Lake MYOSOTIS and the silver eye and the full moon when it blinked. MYOSOTIS Lake up there on the top of the mountain in the Helderbergs. And then it spilled its guts across the dam, a blackened laugh, a liquored slam. The 10-mile creek, flat as a thief, swallows barns and snapped a reef. Gulping roads, the Hudson bound, while thunder clapped like gods unbound. No snow at that point, just rain, 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 and more rain. A sideways sprite. The sky leaked down in liquid night, and the Atlantic's breath got caught, got stuck, low pressure choked, and the high said, "Fudge!" Cats and dogs, no bulls or bears, and the flood tore trees like paper squares. Power lines, drunk, kissed the mud. School shut tight and kids cheered the flood. 13 inches, bestial wild. 1949 spat like a bastard child. Firemen rode in stolen canoes, past rooftops waving tattered shoes. And Route 23A down there by Catskill, gone erased. Just a river now, no time, no haste. The moral, simple, sharp, and grim. Mother Nature don't play with him. Like a flower soft and discreet, the forget-me-not at death's cold feet, bloomed in mud, a whisper vow, remember me, I'm flooding now. That was the massive flood of 1949, and we've had others since then that cracked the dam a little and leaked a bit down the 10-mile. Yeah, it was a massive flood once. Once there was a flood and a man was trapped in a house. And as the water started to raise, a fire truck came by. And the driver said, "Get in, man, get in the truck. Please get in." No, God will provide me with... Well, that was the answer. And then the water got too high for the trucks and a boat came by. And the fireman said, get in, we'll take you to safety. We'll take you to the firehouse up there high on the hill. And the crew boat went on because that man said, no, God will save me. And a while later, a helicopter came by and a rope was lowered and the man was told to get on. In, that is. And again he refused and the man drowned. And when he went to the pearly gates and St. Peter let him in to talk to God, he asked God, "Why didn't you save me?" And God answered, "I sent a fire truck. I sent a canoe, a rowboat, a helicopter. What more'd you expect?" As an old sailor, I can tell you, you can hear the calm before the storm. It sounds like a C flat. Moon over MYOSOTIS. It's the same old story. A different time, a different glory. Well, you know, you've tuned in to 91.5 WRPI Troy, and you're hanging out with the Hairman. And the moon is full over MYOSOTIS Lake. Let's take a ride through the flood that turned 1949 into legend. And the full moon glowed, and MYOSOTIS showed the lake's slow spoon sigh. Dams cracks, water blocks, in the white night tide. Heavens hinge, the sky sings a storm-torn dirge. 10 miles down the river crown, the Hudson surge. Low pressure pulls the south. It was south, headed north, blocking the Atlantic's rise. Rain, rain, yeah, you know the old adage, cats and dogs and chains, the night's disguise. No snow yet, and the clouds were wet, and the air cold kiss. By New Year's Day, ice lays and the world's frozen bliss. Roads broke, bridges snapped, rails cracked in the rush. Trees tipped, powers clipped, phones flipped to hush. A week of silence in the schoolyard still, town's heart dead. 13 inches wild, water filled, and the sky's angry will. Never trust a mother that's wild, a storm styled to smile. She'll twist and kiss the world, a fist of flood-filled miles. But like a forget-me-not, she glows, she flows, she glints. A flower flamed in the rain-soaked frames, sexy clean and prince of hints. And the firemen rode canoes, rescuing surviving souls, and Route 23A gone. The road drowned in a watery hole, and rockets screamed, sirens teemed, the night seemed in steel, and kids watched the flood match the river launch. It's real. And the dam sang, slam, and water ran mad, and slam jammed to the beat of a nomad, and the sky cracked high, the ground cracked low, snap, clack, heat everywhere, every drop in the middle of winter, like a plop, a raindrop in a puddle, every flash a dash of neon light, every heart a part of a storm art, the fight of night. Moonlit, swoon lit, MYOSOTIS mood suit, flood, blood, and mud stud, and the world renewed. Power slow, towers fall and cower, yet the flower of forget-me-not sours no sour. Listen, Mother Nature's a wild child, a free spirit that writes in water and wind, and we can't tame her. We only name the scars she leaves. And I always say, never trust the wild, the storm, styled we may defy. She twists, she kisses, she fists the sky, but like a forget-me-not, she glows, sexy, clean, and bright. A flower flames, the flood reclaims, the night ignites. I mean, you gotta face it all. Moon over MYOSOTIS, water kissed, wild bliss, remember the kiss. If a marijuana dispensary gets flooded, is that considered high water? Honor and pleasure to be with you here today, and now we will resume to some Gene Shepherd, 91.5 WRPI Troy.